So I'll say this one's going to be a short one, but this one is going to be a short one. At least I hope. I'm going to show one of the project that is mostly meant to test very fast things like the over-the-air update mechanism without having kernel and so on. And as a side effect, it also shows a lot of things in Docker. So I was using this or a derivative of it when I was talking about WSL and when I was talking about Mac OS, Linux on Mac OS before like the native one that was at the end of the solution. I call it like a meetup number 9 or something like that. I did it remotely a couple of years ago. But the idea is that this one actually has like a couple of like Docker build. They're not very, very interesting, but what I put here, it's a little bit misleading. There is Pipewire, but Weston is not here. Okay, so I'm going to first of all see if it works. There is Wayland, which is nice, but I'm also going to install like a Wayland, and then if I do that, I'll be able to show all kind of things that are very noticeable. I can just do like a GL Mark II Wayland and pass it like to my host. Maybe this is what I will do. And when I'm thinking about it, there is a chance that I already had a video about this, but I don't remember. I published so many videos. But there are some things that I want to show here. Okay, so this is one thing that I have, and essentially I'm going to run an OTA server here. Okay, I'm going to have like a live patch. It's a mechanism that I covered before, and I updated it. It's still, Ubuntu 26.04 is still not here, but I updated it to be Ubuntu 16.04, and I also made that I'll be able to 26.04, and I also made it that I can use like the latest Ubuntu version. So I probably did it like in the head. Yeah, so Resolute Raccoon is Ubuntu 26.04. So I built a Docker already. Yeah, you can build the Docker with a prepare run. It will build a Docker, and then I will run it with AV, that is with video and audio support. This ding means yeah, Pipewire is working, or PulseAudio, depends what is defined. And on previous Ubuntu versions, we would see here also like the console. I can take care of that, but it doesn't matter because I want to connect via SSH anyhow. So this is how I connect to it. Like with Docker exec, I will SSH to its own thing. I can also SSH like the Docker address. Here it did not build it with the root password because I did not rebuild the Docker. This is the difference that you saw. So I'll just exec and I'll add like the line. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll restart the SSH, and when I'll push it, then you will see it. So this is the prepare run, and I changed like the name, and I removed some other things that are not relevant, and I'll add this to the SSH config. So let's just do exec and bash, and very quickly I'll do sshd config. I'll just add this one, and then I'll do system control restart SSH. All right. Here we can see that there were already some responses, which is fine. And you know what? I will do the SSH like I planned to. There it is, like the auto login, because I removed the root login. And I'll do this. Let's do journal control -uota-f. I like it with the colors, but say, hey, no need to update, same digits. So if I just go and do something like into a file, and then recreate the tarball, and I resume the server, and then the next time it will run, and I can okay, it runs. So here it's going to address like my local host because I did not it's okay. I mean, I made like another difference also like in the configuration. It doesn't really matter. No need for update, yada 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 yada. yeah, because I didn't restart the file. Let's see. So I need to, this script also like copies the tarball into somewhere that is temporary. I don't edit this thing because like if there is a mistake, it's a way of like debugging. So if somebody sees it, including myself, then it's good enough. I can wait a little bit. I can take a sip of coffee, and I can also use the time to actually install something more. So here we have it. We have the download, and the update is complete, and everything is good, and everything is fine. All right. So it's a way to test things super quickly. So this is one thing that I want to show. Another thing can be let's see, TL Mark II Wayland, and you see this is on my host. I could also install Weston, and I could also, this is an, oh no, what did I do? Yeah, and look at like the OS release, so I can do something like apt-get install Ubuntu sounds, I think it's 2604, and then I'll have all kind of sounds. Find tag name, what's its face, whatever .ogg, which is fine. Apt-get install Vorbis tools, and then I'll have OGG123. But OGG123, it will tell me probably things about PulseWire, about that I'm not root, about PulseAudio or Pipewire that I'm not root, and so on. So I can go ahead and say no problem. I'm going to just use a pwcat and -p, and I think that's the syntax. I don't even know what I'm playing. So I did hear something. Maybe you did also, like ting. It worked. All is good. Maybe there is a sound that is a little bit nicer. Phone incoming call. I don't think it's so nice, but all right. So this is more noticeable. I mean, the microphone is a little bit far away from that, but it's more noticeable. I can also install Weston, although we already had enough lessons about forwarding Wayland, and we saw like the GL mark. I showed it in several places, like inside Docker, outside of Docker, and stuff like that. But I'll open Weston, and then we'll select Weston in another display, and I'll type something like this is in my host. In my host, etc OS release is Ubuntu 25.10, and you will see that I'll open Weston, and there will come a window. There it is on one, which is like a reach only on my own device. Okay, you see. And here, if I do like cat etc OS release, we can see it's 2604. All right, so it's nice, and this is what I showed. And we have a way to, without like building a kernel and without doing all kind of things, take a system that already exists and put some stuff onto it and test it like very quickly, like for hardware, for graphics, and so on. This will work also in macOS. This will work also in Windows. And this is exactly like how the graphics, or more or less exactly, work like in WSL, and the graphic and like the sound, and you know, it's very useful. Like Pipewire is the de facto standard. When I first did it, like I did all kind of PulseAudio things because I had a customer that required it for a lot of things. So this is useful, and this is one of the projects that are Docker related, and I also use it to explain a lot of things like about Docker, like when we use like the bind mounts and so on. And I'll get out of like Weston. I've already done that. And here, like I did not cover exactly what the script, but like the OTA state, extract, and the rest of the things, they come from a bind mount because of my command line. So if you download this project and you use it, you'll see it yourself. So this can be very useful. I've been using these kind of things to test like mostly very quickly test the OTA updates, and I have techniques to test things like very, very fast and iterate very fast, and this is one of them. So I hope you'll find it useful. I will at least find it useful in reminding me what each of these projects is, because there are just too many of those. Okay, so this is it. It's this guy.